Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ian from MaddenSchool.com. Today we're going over how to torch cover 4 quarters in Madden 21. A couple days ago, Stickwork went over how to beat a cover 4 palms for an instant touchdown from the gun, any sort of gun spread type formation. Today we're going to go over how to beat the cover 4 quarters. So we're in the New York Jets offensive playbook. The formation is gun spread Y slot weak, and the play is PA bubble Y over. And what we're going to do to set this play up is put our X or square receiver on a slant route, our A or X tight end there on a slant route, and I like to smart route this B or circle receiver. Then you can do whatever you want with the running back. You can leave him on the play action. You can cancel play action and block him. It's kind of up to you. But basically, against a cover 4 quarters is we are going to have two guys open. This X receiver, which doesn't look like much, but it's actually going to go for a touchdown most times, and this B or circle receiver. So it's great. So if your opponent is using somebody and he chooses that B or circle receiver, we can still hit the X receiver coming the other way and get a huge gain. So let me just kind of walk you through it here. So you can see how the X receiver is wide open. Most times that B or circle receiver is going to torch his guy. We have kind of a random slow receiver out there, but if you have a good solid receiver or a fast receiver out here in this B or circle spot, he's going to be wide open. So you can see how that B or circle receiver gets open, and that's an easy touchdown. So it puts the user in a difficult position because he has to choose the deep post or the slant route. And really the key to making this play work, is I'll run it here and then I'll go into the replay, is this wire triangle receiver's little bubble route. It's actually going to suck 3 defenders down with him, the safety on the deep left, and then the corner and the slot cornerback as well on the left side. So let me show that to you here. Just go ahead and watch the wire triangle receiver and all the guys that go with him, opening up the rest of the play. So you can see how all those guys follow him, which, I mean, if 3 guys follow 1 receiver on a bubble screen, that's going to open up everything for us. Let me just show you in the replay in case you didn't see it there. This guy in the bubble screen. Notice these 3 defenders all being sucked way up to cover that bubble screen. So then we can either hit this guy deep, or we can hit this guy kind of lead pass up. Either one will work. Either one should result in a huge gain. So again, the setup for this is put your X or square receiver on a slant route, A or X tight end on a slant route, and then I like to smart route that B receiver, just have him break a little bit earlier. You can do whatever you want with your running back. And then you just choose between the 2 receivers, see who's ever is open. Lead pass up if you throw it to a slant receiver, and it's a huge gain. So as a refresher, in case you guys missed Stickworks video going over the palms, I'll kind of go over that real quick as well from this formation, and then I'll go over man-to-man defense. So if you know it's cover 4 palms instead of cover 4 quarters, you can just use the streak and the out route combo. So something like this, streak and out route, will work just fine against palms. You can see that X receiver just runs right by his guy, wide open. And you can do that to either side against palms, so depending on which one your opponent likes. I'll link to Stickworks' much more detailed breakdown of cover 4 palms below. And then we're also going to go over, next up, in case you guessed wrong and it's actually man-to-man defense, how this play will shred that as well. So the main reason we're calling this play is for cover 4 quarters, but you don't always know exactly what defense your opponent's going to be in. So if he's in man-to-man coverage, you can use that same cover 4 quarters setup. Let's do like a cover 1 hole or something like that. Same setup. Block the running back. And you can see there, I didn't smart route that B or circle receiver, which I should have. That's usually going to be more open against the cover 2 man, but the point for this play is going to be the wire triangle receiver on his route. Notice the guy covering him is just going to kind of stand around and do nothing. Let me show that to you here. Since he's just going to stand there, it's an easy 10 yards every time. If your opponent's in any sort of man-to-man defense, the bubble screen action, which we went over in a previous tip, is just really good against man. You'll want to rack catch that, catch it on the run. And then you also have the slants. Slants destroy man-to-man coverage, and you have that post route, which is really good. But let me just finish with one more time going over the cover 4 quarters, just so you guys can get a sense of how that works. Gun spread, Y slot weak. But the basic concept of this can work from really any gun spread 2x2 type formation. So ideally you have some sort of like post route on the outside most guy on the right. And then you can put the inside guy on the right on a slant, the outside guy on the left on a slant. And then if you don't have the bubble screen, it's not the end of the world. You can still make it work. It's just not as good with like a out route or a flat route or something to a left sideline. You can see that safety just doesn't get sucked up as much. But we still have the choice between the slant route and the deep post route. It's just not as absolutely wide open. So that's if, like, say we'll do it from 4 verticals. Actually, we can't do it from 4 verticals. Let's do PA read. You see we have that deep post route, which is kind of the only thing you need. And then you can adjust the other routes to make it have a similar concept, like this. And you'll get a very similar result here. Remember, we also have the slant route coming to the other side. So this is how we're going to beat cover 4 quarters. Since we've also beat cover 4 palms from this formation, it makes it really tough for our opponent to come in any sort of match coverage, just because we have so many different ways of beating it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's free Madden School tip. Until next time, take care.